Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Neon Souls. Thanks for joining us this lovely Friday evening, afternoon, whatever time it might be for you. We're here to play some Cypher System in our ongoing Cyberpunk campaign here. We'll talk a little bit more about what's going on here in a minute as I do our recap, but first and foremost, we'll talk about everything we got going on here on the channel that you can check out over the next few days. I'm super excited to announce our next stream will be tomorrow. That's Saturday at 5 o'clock Eastern time. We will be back with Saturday Night Star Power Season 2, where we're going to be transitioning over to playing Fate instead of Overarms, which we played for the first season. We're still going to be doing sort of a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure inspired game, but we're going to be delving into some different types of anime and themes and stuff. And there was time travel, so the whole prior timeline has been retconned. It's actually a great time to come join us, even if you missed season 1, because we're going to be sort of reintroducing the characters, reintroducing the setting. It's all pretty much going to be new, with minimal references, I think, to the first season, at least up front. So come join us for that tomorrow at 5. And otherwise, I think our schedule for this next week is going to be normal, with our planned shows on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday next week. I'll let the players and GMs of those shows talk more about those as they introduce themselves. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and do that and have my lovely players here talk about whatever they've got going on in their lives, other things they do on the internet, and who they're playing here tonight. Starting with Morgan, I think, starts the stream because I don't have it up.
I
Yes.
do. I'm Morgan, also known as Imaginatrix on the internet. I'm a cosplayer, so if you're into cosplay and dress up and that sort of thing, you can follow me. I'm here on Fridays and Sundays playing with these lovely people. It's a lot of fun. And tonight I'm playing Clarity, who is a creative hacker who works the system with technology.
I go next. Hi. I'm Savvy. I'm at Savvy Seaworth on the internets, mostly on Twitter, where you can find my streaming schedule pinned to the top of my page. I am here Thursdays through Sundays in some capacity, either playing games or running them. Particularly on Sundays, I run Thursday's Children, our new, at this point, Nordic horror role-playing game. We play Vaesen, and it's really, really fun, and most of these people are in it, which is cool. And we'll get Sam on there at some point. I'll bully you, don't worry about it. And then you can find me on Sunday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/lbhackamup playing Dungeons and Dragons. But today, I am playing Choke, the hardy merc who looks for trouble.
Yeah, I think I'm next. Woohoo! Hey, I am Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. I am also here for the most part Thursday through Sundays, every other Saturday, but who's counting? And I do facilitate our Thursday night game of Good Society, Elegant Magics, which we had last night. Please watch. Even if you just watch the last 20 minutes. I'm telling you, I am not steering you wrong in this. It was incredible. We got a lot going on, and we might be winding down this season. So we'll see what other romantic hijinks we get into on Thursdays after that. But I'm not doing that tonight. Tonight, I am playing Impulse. Impulse is a charming hustler who leads into contact embarrassment, maybe. Tonight, we'll see what happens.
And I am next. Hi, everybody. My name is Sam, also known as Smackaroni on the internet. Currently, I'm only here on Friday nights. But I am also a cosplayer. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, wherever. Pretty much everywhere I'm Smackaroni, except for Twitch, where I am Sam Chance, because I made a mistake. But I'm here playing Tonight, I am playing Chance, who is a clumsy biologist who conducts weird science with skills and knowledge and falls over a lot.
And running this game, I am Val at the Kraken's Crown on Twitter and Twitch. You can find me here Thursdays through Sundays, like Savannah, playing and running games. I already talked about the things that I'm doing this weekend, so just join us on Saturday at 5 for Saturday nights. And today, I will be the flexible GM who tolerates with a creative flavor and loves hoodies. Are we ready to get started? All right. Previously on Neon Souls, your crew has been recently reunited with a familiar face belonging to a hacker named Phoebus. You had discovered Phoebus fighting in an underground sort of fight club that Choke frequents called the Gravity Well. Phoebus had lost their memory, and you were helping them to get some justice against the person that had taken their identity and their autonomy from them. Another familiar face from your past, one Miss Scarlet, who you had multiple run-ins when you were back on Earth and on San Angeles. And you learned that she was in the station and that Phoebus actually had a sort of a job, a hit, contract out on Miss Scarlet to kill her on behalf of his employer, Catechism, a media conglomerate back on Earth. You had tracked down Miss Scarlet, learning of where she is hiding out in the New London Orbital Station, where you have called home for the last over a year. And you had learned that she had a group of mercenaries under her employ, who we had called the Nega Group. Four mercenaries named Throttle, Catalyst, Lucid, and Lucky. You had decided to turn them against their employer to make your job a little bit easier. Impulse reaching out to Catalyst, the face of this group, who, surprise, surprise, she had dated previously. And you had gotten him to your side on the condition that you at least get one of the others to join, to stand down as well. And you accomplished the second task by Choke returning to the Gravity Well to fight the bruiser of this group, Throttle, in a no-holds-barred match in the Gravity Dome. Choke won the fight, even though I tried very hard to make her lose through the use of intrusions, and you were able to convince Throttle to stand down as well, leaving two other mercenaries, or as the sole means of personnel protection for Miss Scarlet. You felt much better about your chances and began to prepare for your attack. However, before that could happen, Chance received a phone call on his data pad, and though you expected the call from one Dirk Stanley, instead you got to talk to a lovely gentleman on the other end named Johnny Pencil Fingers Jones, who had apparently kidnapped Dirk and was demanding that Chance bring any of the information that Dirk had given him on this piece of technology that Dirk had previously told Chance that he was working on, and come alone in 3 hours to a location that he had forwarded to you. You, yes?
Everyone add 2 XP. Sorry.
Oh, yes, everyone add 2 XP.
Thank you.
You tried to keep this from the group. However, Impulse's discerning eye was too keen for your deception, and she was able to learn. She sort of squeezed you for information and found out exactly what was happening. And thus, the whole group kind of sprang into action to assist Chance in rescuing their colleague. So I believe the last thing that happened was Choke went to go grab her sniper rifle. Are there any other? What's the plan here? As you guys are preparing, grabbing weaponry, I'm imagining in the living room, just pulling out duffel bags and assembling rifles and getting things ready for this attack. You have the location, and you have about 2.5 hours until you need to be there.
Do we feel like we can handle this on our own? I mean, Choke is essentially like a surgeon with that sniper rifle, so I don't have doubts, don't get me wrong.
I mean, as long as Pencil Fingers doesn't somehow mean man who's way more capable of fighting than Choke, I think we're okay. I doubt that's what it means.
I'm gathering probably not. I think I don't really want to go too far down the rabbit hole of what that nickname may mean, personally. That may take a while, so save ourselves some time. I bring it up. I thought, I don't know if we wanted to alert Alco to a kidnapping, but I'd rather not get them involved unless we absolutely think that's necessary.
Well, I think the problem here might be that I was told to come alone, and if I show up with backup, I may not have a Dirk Stanley to rescue.
No, of course. The backup will be way back up, like not visibly back.
Oh no, of course. Just for Alco purposes, he also may not want to be part of this.
Well, he's been fairly flexible overall, so I give him more credit now than I used to. Way more credit now than I used to, actually. Given that I gave him no credit before at all. So I was just throwing it out there. Just a thought. Just a thought. If maybe if we, get stuck somewhere, shoot off a call or something.
Perfect. Choke, did you say you had a sniper rifle?
Yes.
Perfect. I think that'll do nicely.
Usually does.
Right.
So should we, if Claire is open to it, get some sort of idea about this location?
Sure.
Pictures, see who's there, what our numbers are looking like.
Yeah, sounds good. I can do that. Suppose I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the facility.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. For actually looking at the facility, you have an address, so I'm not gonna make you roll anything for that. It's just a matter of, I imagine, like hacking CCTV footage for clarity is like logging on to Facebook for most people. So you pull up the an image of the location, and you actually find it is a restaurant in like the equivalent of like New London, like Chinatown. Just like a little like very narrow building restaurant on the ground floor, some sort of back room that you can tell from at least the front footage you get of the facade of the building out front. There are clearly like back kitchens and stuff too, and some higher levels of the building. It's probably 3 stories tall with like apartments above it. But this is the location that you've been given. It appears to be open right now. A couple of patrons inside. Not terribly busy, but you can see there is a staff, whether it's a front or a actual working restaurant. Aren't entirely sure. But.
Can Impulse go on like Lunar Yelp and see if this place actually shows up somewhere just to check if it is a front?
You go on. Hold on.
Shout.
Something clever for Yelp. Shout. I was gonna go with whale.
Oh, whale! I like whale. Yeah, and maybe they have a cute like whale as a that'd be great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Got it. Okay, that's it. You go on whale, and it is a functioning restaurant. I don't have a name for this. Does anyone have a name for a Chinese food restaurant? We just go something generic.
Mr. Chinese food restaurant.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Now, how come when I say it, I get told no?
Because everybody gets one, and you've had like 6.
I only got one. It was Mr. Convenience.
Yeah.
I'm being bullied.
Mr. Chinese food restaurant.
We love you, Savvy.
Don't bully Savvy.
Do not bully Savvy. I will fight you.
I did it as a callback, not as a reference.
It was an homage.
Yeah.
Sam respects me.
You go on the whale reviews for Mr. China, and you see that it does have some reviews. There's like 1,000 reviews on there. It's got 3.5 out of 5 stars. Some people really like it. Some people complain, but it is like a functioning restaurant.
I have a thought.
Okay.
You come alone,
Uh-huh.
but like an hour before, maybe me and Claire actually go and have some Chinese food.
Ooh, yeah, I'm in the mood
Ah.
for Chinese food.
And then we're on site. We're not there right when you're there.
Of course not. You didn't come with me.
No.
I'm alone.
Exactly.
I like semantics. Let's do it.
And then, of course, that hour before, Joke is also sat up with her sniper rifle. Naturally, that goes without saying. But just to be clear,
It sounds like a good plan. Barring something going terribly wrong, which I'm sure it won't.
oh, it always does. No, we still come up with a plan.
Of
In
course.
the meantime,
Last time we did this plan, I had to jump off a skyscraper.
but she did it so well.
I feel like you kind of chose to jump off the skyscraper. I feel like there were other options. I don't remember.
No, not
When-
okay. Not the last time. The time before,
Right.
I had to rappel
Right.
down the side
did
of a
that a lot.
skyscraper.
That's right. You tend to jump off of buildings pretty frequently.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
this
starting
is
to make
something
that
we
a
should
habit.
explore later on. Not right now, though. No. Dad. Stay on task, everyone. Okay. So since we made a plan, and I have a thing, can I spend my 7 intellect points, which is not really 7, it's 3. Oh, that's not 7, it's 6. So 2 for strategize.
Is that the one where everybody gets a asset?
Yes, everyone
to
gets
use?
1 free level of effort that can be applied to 1 task within the next 24 hours.
Cool. Yeah.
So everybody
Everyone
get a
gets
free effort.
I'm gonna limit it to this plan, this scenario that we're in.
Yes.
You can't use it later when you go after Miss Scarlet if it's within the 24 hours. That would be a separate plan.
That is totally fine.
Which you guys have planned. I feel like you've already... Did we already plan for that and you guys got your
We did,
things
yes.
for that? Okay.
Mhm.
Because I feel like Choke used hers during the...
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and before we go, Choke, do you have something small but powerful that I could use in case of a disaster?
Do you mean a gun?
Gun, knife, club, anything.
Let me look in my bag. Oh, would you look at that? Got like 3 guns I'm not using.
Because I am now practiced with all weapons, so.
I will pull out the needler that I have that I've never used
Cool.
and hand it over. That is a light weapon, sir.
Perfect. Needle.
Oh, I have one of those. She'll pull it out and wave it very inefficiently.
Oh, maybe.
We have talked about your
Sorry.
behavior with
Right.
guns.
I apologize. Should I bring the grenade too?
Of course.
Okay. Sticks the
bring
grenade in her
my
tiny
knife?
little clutch. Bring your knife.
I never get to use it.
It's the time that you don't bring it, you'll need it.
I have a knife. Why do I have so many weapons? I have too many, I think.
Your
this time.
name is Choke.
I think I'm surprised you don't fight more stuff, given how many weapons you have.
They don't let me.
Impulse grabs her clutch. She puts her grenade, and then she'll just bring her blaster. I don't think she'll need long range. Her grenade, her little blaster, and then a little extra thing of lipstick. And she'll close it up, and she'll have it. And she's good to go.
Okay. Phoebus, who is also there because he has been involved in the other planning and stuff that's going on, just asks, am I going on this one, or...
You can just
you wanna
come
come?
grab some food with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Great.
I haven't
You can
eaten anything
pretend
that's not
you are
freeze-dried
on
in
a
while.
date with Clarity.
I don't know if that's a good idea. We kind of did that before. I mean, it wasn't a pretend date on Phoebus's end, but kind of on... Well, I don't know if it was pretend date. I don't know if that's a good idea.
But does he remember? Do you remember that?
No. What are we
So it's
talking
never
about?
happened.
See?
Nothing.
No worries.
Do you want me to pretend like I am on a date with Phoebus?
No.
We can also
Okay,
just
then.
be people going to eat together. It doesn't have to be... The cover doesn't have to be that deep for us eating at a restaurant.
Oh, well, I was already starting to come up with some backstuff. Never mind. It's
We'll
fine.
be
No,
on a
we're
date.
Just, we're just going to eat.
I don't know. I think you should always have a cover.
All right. Well, just tell me who I'm dating then.
You're dating Clarity.
You're to clarify, you're not actually dating me.
There's a moment where you see Zane kind of like lean out of his room for a second, and then oh, I'm sorry, I just meant to go. I just need to get some food. It just like goes in, grabs something from the fridge, and then heads back.
But when he does,
It's
just
just
like
a mission
flexes
log.
really hard.
It's just a mission, love. It's a cover. Do you want us to bring you
Yeah,
some
yeah.
dumplings back? If we don't have to blow the place up?
Yes, please.
Okay. Will do.
Such a polite boy.
From the other room, Yule. Me too.
2 orders of dumplings. Okay. And again, that is barring that we have to blow it up. So that's still not out of the realm of possibility.
Oh, we
I
can
brought the
still
grenade.
go get
so.
dumplings.
Order the
afterward.
food in that hour before I show up.
But it might get cold. I mean, what do you really want? Do you want like hot food or cold food or no food. I mean,
Have you ever
I know
had
what
to
I
heat
want.
up your own food?
I usually use Bunsen burners to do that.
once.
Yeah, we'll bring some food back. Anyway, can we just like can we do this already?
Ah, she's hangry already. Okay, fine. Let's go.
Don't
Alright.
think that's what it is.
So you all leave. You all leave together. I assume Clarity, Phoebus, and not. I didn't say Siri.
Yes?
That was
You're
weird.
not coming. You don't get Chinese food.
The three of you are dropped off like at a corner down the road. You walk over to the restaurant, head inside, grab a table, put in some orders. About an hour ahead of time.
Could I grab 2 orders of dumplings to go just at the end of the meal? That would be great.
Certainly, ma'am. Get on. Tell the kitchen. Heads back. So they get your food. You all eat, trying to look normal.
How is it? Is it 3.5 stars?
Oh, you're asking me how it is. not
Yes, how's
asking
the
another
food?
character. No, I mean I'd say it's pretty good. You know, maybe a 4. Maybe it's slightly underrated based on it. It's a little bit of like a hole in the wall. Again, most of the bad reviews are probably just because it's kind of an older looking restaurant. And people, you know, tend to be a bit judgy. So yeah, the food is great. The interior could probably use some renovating. Yeah.
Fair.
Chat
we got-
redemptions.
Here we go.
It's your
What do you find in
favorites.
your Chinese food? You open
An
a fortune
intrusion
cookie
and a
you
loot
get a
drop.
cipher. Okay. Let's do.
Thanks, Alex.
Okay. The loot drop. Let's go ahead and roll for that. I'll just see how I can get it in. Somebody roll D100 for me.
Sure.
I have an idea for the intrusion.
52.
52.
That sounds like grenade territory.
No, because we're using a different list now.
That's right. New
Forgot.
table. New table.
I think we got this one before. No, I don't think so. The personal environment field.
No.
Doesn't sound familiar. No?
I think you're thinking of the stasis keeper,
Right. That might be what I'm thinking of.
which we got last time.
Personal environment field. If I knew the alphabet, this would go faster. Okay. Creates an aura of temperature and atmosphere that will sustain a human safely for a day. The aura extends to 1 foot around the user. Somebody roll D6 for me so we can get the level.
Okay. 6.
So that is a level 8 cipher.
Woo!
Because the radius is doubled if the cipher is level 7 or higher. Does not protect against any sudden flashes of temperature changes, such as from a heat ray. A small number of these ciphers accommodate. A small number of these ciphers, 1%, accommodate the preferred environment of a non-human, non-terrestrial creature. We're not going to do that because we're not dealing with aliens here.
Anymore.
Anyway. Those weren't aliens. Those were genetically engineered bioweapons. Anyway, so
Gebs, if you will.
yes.
Oh yes, the Geb cycle.
Stop.
Stupid joke. Don't laugh at that.
That was good, though. You have a
Uh.
scientist here. He loved it. Your primary demographic for that joke was here.
All right, I'm dumping this in the chat. Y'all can figure out who wants it once we figure out how it is introduced here. Anything else within that hour? So, Choke, you're going and setting up what, like across the street?
I actually want to go a little bit further than that because I want to use my cipher that I have.
Which is?
A scope.
Okay.
Which makes the range of my rifle 1,000 feet. So I want to go farther than across the street.
Okay, if you go far, so to be like 1,000 feet away, you would be like down the road a little bit. You're not gonna have a full view of the interior, so you'd be like probably like a block down up on a building. You're not gonna have a full view of the interior of the restaurant from that vantage point. You're probably gonna get like you'll probably see like a third of the restaurant like near the front windows, and then kind of along the far wall from
That's
where
fine.
your view is.
I will communicate
from
this
the-
to the team. I just want to be as far away as I can be. I don't want to just
Okay.
be like set up across the street. Because I
So
feel
my
like they
question
might
is-
see that coming.
Do the three of you try to sit there, or do you hope that Chance is able to finagle their meeting at one of those?
I say we try to take up like way too much space at a table that is not there, so that they are more likely forced to take one of those tables. That's just me.
Okay, what do you go in? You say you're waiting for a party of 10, and then you sit there for an hour with like 6 tables pushed together.
You are not giving Impulse enough credit. If we need to just get people here, Impulse can get people here. Is that what we need
Okay.
to do right now? Like, can she just call some friends up?
That would probably
And be like,
be less
hey,
suspicious.
we'll buy you some food.
That would probably be less suspicious. There may be potential complications there, but
That's fair.
than just like a group of 3 taking up half the restaurant, which is not like a huge restaurant. You probably, with another like 10 or 15 people, you're probably mostly full at that point.
Okay.
So
We'll just be a big old party then. Can we be like, we've got 3 people? Can she invite like 4 or 5 more people and then just like take up one big wall and kind of force anyone else in the restaurant to go by the windows?
okay, how do you do this?
I mean, she just goes on social media and just goes around, like even just vague acquaintances, but just gonna invite all of them. Yeah, our buddies, the brothers can come on up.
A freaking Impulse meet and greet at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fuck not.
Okay. Well, I guess 4 or 5. Okay. For that many, I'm not going to make you like roll to persuade anyone. Like you call a few people. Some people tell you they're busy. A few others tell you that they're available and they'd love to get. So you get. Let me go through my NPC list here. So you got Bo and Milo there. Or sorry, Bo and Ro.
Bo and Ro, the brothers. We owe them dinner anyway. Why
I mean,
not?
maybe you bring Zane and Yule with you then, if
Yeah.
they're all right.
We scope it out and be like, okay, actually, we need you here. Get your asses over here.
Let's take everyone we know right now and put them in mortal danger.
You invite, let's see, Glenn Matthews, the realtor android.
Oh God, no!
I forgot about him.
Does he eat?
No,
I mean,
but he
I'm
likes
sure he
the
would just
he likes
enjoy
the
the social
socializing.
aspect.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Razor maybe, Bones,
Sure.
Dr. Weir Graves, who stole their car. Probably not.
Probably not them.
Them.
Wait, I straight up don't remember who that is.
The one that
was
we
the-
met at Sir
Oh,
That
that one.
tied them up and stole
Oh,
their
I
car.
forgot they had a name and whole personality. Whoops.
You could also invite. You having ghosts around too. So yeah, you got a couple people. So we're at a table
Wait,
with Clarity. Oh, sorry.
I want to circle back around to the name Milo that you said went past and then have not addressed. Do we know someone named
because
Milo?
No, you don't. Under my description for Bo Maximus, I have Milo-esque himbo as their description.
It all makes sense. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
is Clarity sitting at a table with her sister, Phoebus, and Zane?
Yes, she is.
And Zane's sister.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
I have-
Impulse will lean in and be like, "Well, you don't have to pretend to be dating Phoebus anymore. You can actually just like sit by the guy you're dating."
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I have an unrelated question.
Please.
When people are choosing to go to a very specific club that y'all may have been to, do they go, "Yes, sir"?
God. Samuel.
You're all
We're working
very
on it, Val.
funny.
See?
Can we keep all your bullshit off the comms, please?
Suffice it to
Trying
say, it's
to
a
tell you where I'm posted up for like 10 minutes.
Sorry, I've just never been there.
I'm imagining it's a pretty raucous group.
Oh, just Bo and Ro. I mean, shit.
Yeah. But between Bo, Row, and Impulse, at one end of the table, it's very loud. Lots of food going around, already drinking. At the other end of the table, we have the most awkward group ever of Zane, Phoebus, Clarity, and Arya, or Ghost.
My favorite thing about that is that it's only awkward because Clarity's making it awkward because Phoebus don't remember.
Phoebus doesn't remember anything.
Clarity feels really awkward about it. Okay.
So really what it is like Phoebus is completely fine. It's just like mostly like on edge and like, you know, trying to like keep an eye on the room and trying to read what's going on. Zane keeps looking over at Phoebus, trying to like size him up, feeling a little bit threatened. Arya is having a great time because she and Yule seem to be getting along just famously, talking about their siblings and laughing at how awkward Clarity looks.
Amazing.
So that's the table.
Yeah.
And y'all have taken up like half the restaurant with
Yes.
just that. So about 45 minutes into your meal, Choke, you've seen a couple of cars go by, but a large, basically like a hover like trailer or like a truck. Kind of like what Zane has, which is kind of like I'm trying to say, the size of like a small moving truck, pulls up outside of the restaurant.
Like a
parks
U-Haul?
across the street. Yeah, about the size of a U-Haul. Perfect. In fact, it is Space U-Haul. S-Haul. No.
Kind of destroys the whole pun of the name there.
No, I'm trying to also come up with a pun, but also have it be spacey.
Mm-hmm.
A-hole.
Hmm?
A-hole.
I-hole.
Aerospace hole.
Okay, an A-Haul truck.
No.
Yes.
Morgan, what have you
Street.
done?
Yes.
Amazing.
An A-Haul truck parks across the street and starts idling there for a while. Damn it.
Could have called it Mr. Truck. I'm just saying.
Yep. And after, so about like 5 till, you see somebody climb out of the cab of the truck as it sort of hovers down to park across the street, taking up like half the thoroughfare here. It's a pretty narrow road. A gentleman walks across the street who you can just only assume is Johnny Pencil Fingers Jones is wearing a 50s gangster is wearing like a crimson blazer, has a gold shirt on underneath that is mostly unbuttoned, lots of chest hair, slicked back black hair, and which he runs a comb through as he's walking across the street. You do notice he has
Not likely
two,
with that much gel in it.
Fair. No, it's
He
like
just runs it over the
back.
top anyway. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. And leopard print pants.
So you're gonna recognize him as soon as he comes in the door, but I think he's here. I think we're go for
You have like abnormally
pencil
long
fingers.
fingers.
He does have cybernetic hands.
Everyone is nodding like that makes it make more sense.
Maybe he has graphite in his hands.
Everyone is like, "Oh, robot hands! Yes, those are pencil fingers."
Pencil fingers.
No, but I will say they're cybernetic hands, but they are very not meant to really look like they're not like replicas of like human
Oh, he
anatomy.
used a
They are
Terminator.
like very thin. Yeah, it has like Terminator hands.
Yeah,
I
Terminator.
guess I should say. But they are also like gold plated or brass plated. It's hard to tell, but yeah. But he walks in, kind of strides into the restaurant.
So you see
and
what I mean.
Takes a table near the window where you have
Oh,
forced
yeah,
him.
I definitely see him. Oh, Lord. The pants aren't bad, actually. They're kind of in mood this season.
No.
All right. All right. I guess I'm coming in then. And walk in through the door and see him immediately.
I think you both see each other. He seems to probably also be clued into how you look, because he seems to recognize you as you come in. Whether he's seen you before, recognizes you based on description, kind of kicks out the chair across from under the table for you to sit. And as soon as one of the wait staff comes over to pour some water, just holds up a hand and says, "We don't need any of that. We're just talking business. You can scram, honey." And the wait staff looks very taken aback, and very angrily moves to serve your table, the rest of your large group.
Impulse will literally just reach forward, be like, "Could I get a little bit more to drink?" And then just hand them money for getting honeyed. Don't honey people. Do not honey your service staff. They are there to make your experience better. Do not honey them. Do not do that. Don't do it. I'm done. I'm sorry. Continue.
Don't be a pencil fingers.
Don't
be
be
a
Johnny
pencil
Pencil
fingers.
Finger.
Put
Don't
on a
do it.
shirt. Okay. I sit down across from Pencil Fingers, looking very nervous and just kind of, I actually would have liked some water. We're going to be talking. I'm a little nervous, parched throat and all. But that's fine. We don't need that. We could just talk. It's totally okay. How can I help? What can I do for you? What information did you want?
Pulls out a toothpick from his jacket that he had brought with him, sticks it between his teeth. Well, as long as you did everything that I asked for you to do, then I think we're gonna be fine. And I don't think you'll need the water, because you'll be gone before you even have a chance to drink it.
Right. That in mind, where is my friend Dirk Thirst?
He's close by.
Mm-hmm. So Chance pulls out a folder that doesn't he pulls out a folder and doesn't open it and sets it on the table. He goes, all right, information's here. Tell me where.
That's not how this works. You give me the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I confirm that it's what I need, what I was told you had. And then I give your friend back to you. Or you don't give me this stuff. I kill you, and I kill your friend.
Mm-hmm. So how are you going to kill him and me at the same time if he's not nearby enough that you can point to him?
I don't think that's your concern right now. I think your concern is hoping that what you have there in that folder is what I need.
Mm-hmm. And what was it exactly that you needed? I know that you wanted information, and I know that you wanted about a specific thing, but I don't know exactly what that is.
I want everything he gave you on the device.
Mm-hmm. This is Sam asking a question. What did he give me?
He didn't give you like anything. He told
That's
you
what
a
I
little bit
thought.
about it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. So I'm gonna make a show of things. So I pull back the folder and kind of like look at it and look at him and look at the folder. There's like a blank piece of paper in there. Maybe like a couple blank pieces of paper so it looks like a file. I don't know. This is sensitive information. I mean, you can kill me and never get what you're looking for. This is encoded. I would need to tell you how to read it.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll.
Yeah.
To bluff. It should be a social interaction. You're trained in, if I remember right, pleasant social interactions.
Mm-hmm. Not all.
So
but
I don't know if I'd consider this a pleasant social interaction.
I'm trying to be pleasant.
You are trying to be pleasant. He's being very unpleasant.
Is he capable of being pleasant?
Is
Yeah, what is
Johnny
pleasant for
Pencil
him?
Because this might be very pleasant.
He's not being pleasant right now. Based on the rich and deep character development I've done for this character prior to this game, no.
Okay.
You haven't
While
seen
this
him
is going
pleasant yet.
on, can we clock him and see if we can notice whether he's armed? I'm assuming yes he is, but I'd like to kind of know how.
Sure.
Can we kind of get a visual on him?
Do you have any buddies?
So this would be like a notice task, or like perception kind of awareness based. I don't know if you have anything that might apply there. I'd probably put this at a difficulty 5.
Okay.
Raised hand.
Yes, so I have the ability scan.
Do it.
Which does.
It's very long.
Oh yeah, right. Hold
It's
on.
the very long one.
Let me pull it up. I remember this one.
But the important part is you also learn whatever facts the GM feels are pertinent about the matter and energy in that area.
Yeah. Okay. No, I think that's so. You scan an area equal size of 10-foot cube. So you could scan his person and see if you pick up anything there. So if you want to do that, if
Do it.
Impulse wanted to go for more like if you're looking for anything other than like tech or anything that's on his person, you're waiting to like kind of size up passersby on the street. Anything else, you can do that. But, do you want to wait and see what she gets first? 'Cause you
I'll
don't
see
have to
what
roll
she
for this.
gets first. Yeah. I don't have to get involved. I got the party here. I feel like I've already accomplished as much as Impulse can in a situation like this.
Okay, so I don't think you have to spend the points because I think your edge is high enough where
Yep.
you don't yeah, you can just do it for free. So yeah, you run a scan over him. Like I said before, you confirm that he does have some cybernetic implants. Specifically, he has the cybernetic hands, which kind of begin just above the wrist. He also, you can tell, has some like dermal plating in various spots, most notably like on his forehead, and then a few other spots on his body where he's probably been injured before and had installed as like to help with repair. You pick up some of that. He has a data pad on him, of course, as most people do. He also has a couple of weapons that you pick up on your scan. There is a knife that is sort of like tucked in behind his back. He appears to have a blaster holstered under his jacket, and another holstered on his ankle. Even more, like, I'll give you a little bit like further in depth. His cybernetic hands do appear to have some sort of like internalized like weaponry to them.
Pencil. Lead out of the fingers. Pencil fingers. I did it!
Fantastic. So I'm gonna relay this information to Choke and Impulse. Can you hear me? Yeah, I guess you have a thing too. So yeah, to everyone who needs to know this information.
Cool. Before I roll a bluff, can I use a special ability?
Yes.
Okay. It's called Understanding. I just have to spend 1 intellect point, and I observe or study a creature or object, and my next interaction with that creature or object gains 1 asset.
Nice. Okay. So I was going to put your difficulty at a 5 for this task. So that would reduce it to a 4. I don't think I'm going to give you the pleasant social interaction part of this. You can use your planning
Free effort. Yeah.
free effort for this if you want to. So that would automatically bring it down to a 3 before you spend any points for effort. Would you like to spend any effort?
I think this is a good time to do that.
Fair.
I am going to use that 1 point to bring it down. And is this... Let's see. I have 3 effort.
Okay. This would be an intellect-based task.
Okay. So if I don't have any edge in intellect, so if I don't remember how to do math.
That's fine. It's 3 for the first level of effort, which is separate from well, you get 1 level of effort for free. I would assume the level of effort for free is tacked on at the end, so your first level is still going to cost 3 points. Okay. You could spend 3, 5, or 7 points for either 1, 2, or 3 levels of effort.
Okay. I'm going to spend 3 effort because that's what I have, so I have 1. And then I spent my skill, and then that's 3, so I take it down 3 points. So it should be a 1.
Okay, so you're doing 1 level of effort separate from this. Okay, so that will bring it down to a 2.
2. Okay. That's fine.
6 or higher.
17.
Ooh.
17. You see Johnny sit back, kind of size you over for a second as you bluff, and very funny.
Funny.
Fucker didn't tell me anything about encoding. It's clever.
This
Huge.
information's quite sensitive. Why wouldn't it be encoded?
Let me see it.
Sure. And I hand him the paper or the thing because it's blank.
Takes it, opens it up, flips that blank piece of paper. This is it.
That's it.
Oh, I'm gonna get a migraine. You know how to unencrypt whatever this is. Invisible ink. I don't know.
Of course I do. Take me to get Dirk. I'll unencrypt that for you.
Fine.
All right.
Follow me.
Yes, I will follow you.
Heads out from the restaurant, across the street to the truck. Does not walk to the front of the truck though. Instead, opens up the back sort of trailer hatch. Lifts up, not all the way, about halfway, just enough for you to see inside. It's fairly dark in there, but currently bound with zip ties and duct tape over his mouth, laying in the back of the dark truck. You see Dirk, who kind of blinks for a second as his eyes adjust, gives a kind of a panicked look to you, and then over to Johnny, and then back to you. There you go.
Right.
Here's your friend. Now tell me how to read the schematics.
Yes, give me just a moment. And he opens the folder and he's like, Chuck.
Hey, I shoot him.
I'm gonna use the intrusion that I gained from the chat to say that the way he parked the truck, where they're standing right now, you do not have a clear shot.
Can I see him at all?
No, he's obfuscated by that because you're kind of looking straight down the road. You can see the front cab of the truck where he came out of, but he's around the back. Yeah, I'd say from your vantage point, you can't see either of them back there.
And can we kind of see what's going on and tell that?
Oh yeah, the two of
Choke
you in
doesn't
the
have a shot?
restaurant. The two of you in the restaurant. I would say you know where Choke is posted up because you guys planned this ahead of time. You would be aware that she probably doesn't have an angle from where she's at right now.
Clarity grabs Zane's arm, whispers, "Hey, follow my lead, okay?"
What are we?
Drags him out to the front of the restaurant outside and just starts going, "I can't believe you would do that to me. What were you thinking? My best friend?"
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Here, look. Okay, these two over here, they'll know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You can't do that with someone's best friend.
Do what? Of course not. Of course not, right? Hey, and he elbows pencil fingers like, you can't do that.
Whoa, watch it. This is custom.
I'm sorry, but she's clearly upset. She needs some backup, man.
I'm moving to try to get
You're
a
gonna
better
try to
angle.
get an angle. I'd say your best shot at getting an angle is going to be the building across the street. How does Choke get there?
How high up am I?
You're they're 3-story buildings, so you're like somewhere between 30, 50 feet up.
Well, that seems fine.
I'll say the building across the street is I'm going to give you the fan. It's about 30 feet across the street. As I said, it was a pretty narrow thoroughfare here, and the rooftops are even, but there is like a balcony, one story down on the on like the second floor across the street there.
Yeah, I'm gonna Assassin's Creed this.
Parkour.
Please.
Okay. And once again, I have created a situation where Joke is going to jump off a building for me.
This is number 3. Number 3?
Number 3.
Yeah,
Number
number 3.
All right. There is no way that this is less than a 7.
Can I use my lizard brain?
You can, because that's the one that gives you...
Predatory strength.
Okay. It's going to increase it's going to give you an asset.
It lets me reduce the difficulty of my next task that is benefited by my predatory strength.
Okay.
Which seems like jumping would be
That'll
one.
help. That makes it a 6. You have any training too?
Climbing. That's the end part.
That is the end goal here. Sure. Okay. So that makes it a 5.
Well, it was a 6. I reduce it.
You started
with-
a 7.
Oh, it started with a... Oh, it's
You
7.
reduced-
I thought you said a 6. I apologize.
It's alright.
Do I have anything else I can use?
You still have a free level of effort too.
Yeah, I think I'm
You do,
gonna use
and then
that.
you can spend
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
as well.
So is this a might?
I would let you use either might or speed.
Well, I got more speed points right now. I'll go with speed. So I'll use my free level of effort. So that makes it a 4.
Okay.
And I can do 3 more. Edge of 3. No, I have an effort of 4. I can do 4 more. Yeah, can I do that and do it for free?
Yes.
I spend a shit ton of points.
You're spending a lot of points to do it for free. You can.
Not really that many. Okay. Yeah. I will do
All right.
this.
You leap across the street, getting a running start across the rooftops and jump. I'm gonna say because you're kind of blocked, because they're kind of blocked by the truck. Johnny doesn't see this. Maybe Clarity does from her vantage point. You just see Joe jump across the street and then slam into the balcony on the other side, kind of gripping the edge and then pulling herself up onto the balcony there. Slinging the sniper rifle off of her back and getting set up on the corner. You have a better shot here. You can see he's about like half covered by the edge of the truck. Like a step in the right direction, he will be fully out in the open.
Clary's still just yelling.
I'm gonna have Clarity roll too, because I definitely think this is some sort of like persuasion, performance.
Oh no. Okay.
Do you have a training in that, or you have the inability, don't you?
Well, I have an inability in being charming. I don't know if this is a charming situation, so.
Can I be chatting with her in her ear to give her the encouragement?
Sure. Yeah, you can give her some
Okay.
acting coaching.
Okay, just Squint your eyes up a little bit, like you're gonna cry. Yeah. No, that's good. Hit him a little. Yeah, just smack his chest. Yes. That was great. Okay, a little bit harder. Yes, a good smack. Yes. Good job. Give him a shove too. How dare he? He slept with your sister. Shove him. Yeah.
Wait, he slept with Arya?
Honey, this is your lie. I'm just going with it.
Right. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if this would work. I have an enabler.
What is
I
that?
have confidence
Her
artist.
name is
When you're
Impulse.
hacking into a computer system, running a con, picking a pocket, fooling or tricking a dupe, sneaking something by a guard, and so on, you gain an asset on the task.
Okay.
I don't know how hard this is.
So I'm gonna put this at a 5 again.
Okay.
So with an asset from Impulse and then an asset from that, you can bring it down to a 3.
I'm gonna spend my free effort.
Okay.
2.
2.
And then how much would it be if I spent more?
It's based on your intellect.
Okay.
So how much edge do you have in intellect?
4.
Okay, so you could do another level for free if you want.
Okay, I'll bring it down to a 1 then.
Okay. And it would be 1 more point to spend your next level of effort if you wanted.
Oh. Then I'll just do that.
Okay, you bring it down to a 0 again. So with this, he across the street with, and also Chance kind of shoving and prodding. Johnny says, "I don't have time for this shit," and goes to step across the street towards the two of you to either break it up or to threaten you to leave, whatever it might be, but giving Choke a clean shot.
Seeing him move, I just advise the table. So some shit's about to get real. Just be ready to go. She'll prepay the tab too, and tip extraordinarily.
You can do that.
Cool.
Everyone at the table kind of shrinks down a little bit. Choke, you gonna take the shot? What is your scope cipher do again?
It just makes the range longer.
Okay. I just want to know if it kept the difficulty of it.
It doesn't change the difficulty. It just doubles the range.
Okay. What's it called again?
It just said scope
Is it-
on my sheet. It just, what it did is it takes the range and it knocks it up 1. So like from short to long, from long to very long, or if it's longer then, and from very long to 1,000.
Right. The sniper module. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So what I'm going to say is normally for taking like an extremely long shot, it's going to increase the difficulty of it, considering you have the sniper module. I'm going to say it doesn't do that. So the difficulty would be a 5. You're reducing it by 1 because your target is unaware. Do you have training in your...
Yes. Gun.
So it's a 3. Spend any effort.
This is speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will spend some effort. Thanks for the recovery, chat.
What are you reducing it to?
0.
Okay. How much damage do gun do?
7.
7 damage. All right. You a shot rings out. All of you hear the gun go off just after it makes the shot makes impact, and you see Johnny Pencil Fingers Jones crumple to the ground as the bullet catches him in the side of the head.
Can I say? It's a blaster rifle,
Oh, right.
so his head get lasered.
So as the laser hits him in the side of the head, and so there's like a little bit of smoke coming off of his like the burned side of his head now.
I've
As he
upgraded on
crumples
the
to
moon.
ground. And so it's less of an explosion, more of just you kind of hear just a pew, echo throughout the street. A little bit less loud, but it's definitely audible from a few hundred feet away. Yeah, and Johnny drops.
All right, time to go. Get your friend.
Yep. Yeah. Chance runs into the U-Haul and just slings Dirk over his shoulder.
Okay, you go to the U-Haul and you go to reach in to grab Dirk. At the same time,
Yeah.
you all hear a noise coming from Johnny's body. As there is a almost like a small like alarm that goes off and just like
He doesn't have a head bomb, does he?
no, he doesn't. But at the same time, the whole truck shakes. And a large metallic object in the back of the truck that was hidden by the shadow begins to move as you pull Dirk free. And you just see two glowing red reticles light up as crashing its way out of the back of the truck as you scamper back, kind of pulling Dirk with you, is an immense lumbering automaton, a hulking, just dense looking war droid. Imagine like the Hulkbuster Iron Man armor, and from its shoulders, these mounted like laser cannons begin to spin up as the targeting begins to sort of sweep over the street, beginning to point out potential threats as it begins to go on the offensive. And the war droid is going to begin to attack pretty much everyone who is on the street right now. Yes, I see several raised hands.
I am acting in a manner that's exceedingly violent and reckless right now, according to
Yes,
my
I would say so.
ability.
Yes?
So I'm gonna just jump off the roof and go after the robot.
Okay. You jump the remaining 20 feet to the
Yes.
ground and begin to run after. You got lizard senses. You just begin to run that way. Yes, Chance.
Can I use an intrusion?
Yes.
I have fortuitous malfunction,
Okay.
which is a trap or dangerous device malfunctions before it can affect you.
That would be beneficial here. Okay, you can spend the intrusion then, and I'm also gonna have you at the same time. I want to roll I want you to roll a D100 for me for your dumb luck.
Oh no. You get to do this whenever you... I forgot about this.
Yeah.
A 0! Or a 100? 100?
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't roll a.
This is 100.
Did you roll a D10 or did you roll a D100?
Nope, that's a D100.
So that would be a 100, wouldn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
What just happened?
What? Why wouldn't it just say? Okay. So then it works in your favor. So what I'm gonna say happens is as you're pulling Dirk with you, the malfunction like the as it like pulls its way from the back of the truck, some of the metal plating that's just ripping through like tin foil actually sort of wraps around it, gets like stuck in its arm joints, and the whole war droid just crashes forward as it loses its footing and just slams face down onto the pavement, kind of pulling the back of the truck over on top of it. And this huge like cacophony of just scraping and screaming metal that crashes down behind it. It still it continues to try to move, but it's definitely kind of stuck there right now.
We should go. We should go now.
Hey, Zane, you did a good job. We're not fighting. It's fine. Let's go.
As you say you're not fighting, you see Choke running down the street straight for the for the robot. Full, like, I imagine she runs differently too in this lizard mindset as well, but you can speak to that, Choke.
Yeah, she goes feral for like a minute.
So as the three of you, well, I guess four of you try to run away, everyone inside is kind of panicking and trying to decide what to do. Impulse, you're in there. What's everybody doing? You see Choke still heading for the robot that's tied up right now.
She'll take like action real quick. I'm gonna use something actually. I'm gonna use Inspire. I can use my words to inspire all of the NPCs that can hear it to function as if they were one level higher. Yeah. So I'm just gonna like, all right, everybody. So we're gonna exit through the back of the restaurant very quickly. That's sweet stuff too. Go on, y'all first. If anyone plans to fight, you're welcome to do so. I think Choke might have it, but she might need some backup. The rest of you, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out right now. Go.
People begin to scramble out the restaurant. The staff don't need to be
in
told
an
twice.
orderly file. We are not trampling today. We are not trampling today.
I'm gonna say Bo and Ro don't want to fight robots. They leave. I guess
Glenn, our android.
Glenn, who's already handed out all of his business cards,
Of course.
just like tucks into his little robot form and then
Can't look.
just
Won't
goes
look.
blasting off out the back of the restaurant, just saying thank you for lunch, and keeps going. The rest, I guess most of them stay though. I'm not really going to bring them into the fight, but they're staying and might be able to assist and stuff in certain ways. But you inspire all of them to conduct themselves orderly in this moment. Okay, I'm going to give Choke a moment to do something if nobody else is trying to stop her. However, I would like somebody to roll a d6 for me first.
Sure. A 2.
Great. Okay, cool. Sorry, the war droid has an additional ability depending on a d6 roll, so I need to determine what it does. And this means it has a grenade launcher, which is not the worst thing it could have had.
That's not the worst thing it could have been.
Oh, no, not by any means. Okay, so Choke, what are you doing?
I'm going to chase it down and try to. I have my. I should do this with my bare hands because that would be cool. I'm gonna grab onto the end of the grenade launcher and try to bend it up so it won't fire.
Okay. So trying to disable the grenade launcher.
Break. Smash. Whatever's appropriate.
So this would definitely be a might roll. It is a level 7 creature.
Okay.
Or sorry, level 6.
Okay. I'm specialized in unarmed things.
Okay. I'd count this as unarmed.
Alright. So that makes it a 4.
I've become the counter tonight, so here you go. 4.
That's defense. Sorry, I was seeing if I had anything else. I will spend some points out of my might pool to get it down. Let's see. Do 1 for free, so that's a 3. 2. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, because I can do 2 more.
Okay.
I'll get it down to a 0.
All right. Yeah, with the 0, you rush in as it's kind of whirring, and you hear the joints and the servos kind of straining against the heavy truck that is half on top of it now. You take that moment to rush into it. Has one sort of mechanical, like 3-prong sort of grasping arm. The other one has this grenade launcher mounted to the end of it. You just grab the barrel of that grenade launcher and just begin to pull backwards with it. And there's the scraping and the straining of metal as and some sparks begin to fly off the side. But you feel like you have damaged this launcher sufficiently that it probably won't function the way it's intended to. Anybody else doing anything right now?
I don't think I can talk to this thing, so there's not much I can do right now.
Running away with the man on my shoulder.
And can I try and hack it?
You could. I'd give this to clarity. You know, since you saw this all happen, you heard the noise coming from Mr. Fingers' corpse. He had some sort of device on him, probably that was that controls this creature. You'd probably have to hack that control panel to be able to, or that whatever he was using to control it.
Can I use Hack the Impossible?
Which one does that? What does that do?
You can persuade robots, machines, and computers to do your bidding. You can discover an encrypted password, break through security on a website, briefly turn off a machine such as a surveillance camera, or disable a robot with a moment's worth of fiddling.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of right there in the description. I can't really argue against that. Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, Val, that face was like just the visual embodiment of like the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme playing in the background.
I'm just looking at the picture of this wardrobe that I pulled up in the Cypher book, and it's so cool. And it's not going to get to do any of the cool stuff that
You're
I
the one
wanted
that
it to
keeps
do.
making us fight robots.
I
You know she's
I need
gonna
to
do
stop.
this.
I just want one good robot fight. No,
Can
that'll
we
work.
get-
Oh, yes, please.
We should make an audition for Rock'em Sock'em Lovin'.
Yeah. Wait, can I like turn it to the good side and then make it be our personal like Rock'em Sock'em?
I'm going to say
Lovin'?
no because I'm going to say this is what happens instead because I'm going to use an intrusion for this part, which I guess y'all can reject if you truly want me to suffer anymore. But you can you quickly run over to Johnny's body. Do I want to do that as intrusion too? No. You quickly run over to Johnny's body. You pull out his data pad. You pull out his data pad from his custom made coat or jacket's pocket, and you begin to sort of fiddle with the controls. The whole thing's kind of flashing. There's clearly some sort of like emergency program that is running, and you run through it to disable the machine. However, what I'm going to say happens is in your haste of trying to disable it or turn off the creature or turn off the war droid, you do activate its self-destruct function as my intrusion.
How close am I to it?
Close enough.
How close is Zane to it?
Close enough.
Shit.
Everyone is close enough except for maybe Impulse.
I'm like on top of it, which is great.
We'll say it's probably not going to be enough to kill anyone.
Oh, if
here.
it wasn't clear, that was me speaking in support of the explosion.
Yes.
So you don't want me to reject it.
I haven't been here for an explosion yet. I haven't gotten hurt.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. So I will not reject the intrusion.
Thank you. You can take an XP and give an XP to somebody else as you wish.
Is it an immediate self-destruct? Is it going to give us a countdown?
I'm going to just make it immediate.
Okay.
Oh shit. I guess I give the other experience to Choke because Choke is right on top of the robot.
All right. So the GM intrusion here is when defeated, the roar droid detonates, inflicting 8 points of damage on all creatures within immediate range. 8.
I'm range 2.
You'll be fine. You've got more than 8 points left, I hope.
That goes to might first, correct?
Goes to might first, then speed, then intellect.
Okay.
Thank
So
God.
if you run out of the might, you would go to the
Oh,
speed
I'm good.
next. Okay.
My mind is not
so-
good now, though.
Clarity, I'm going to say you're filling, deactivate. You hit a button, and I think immediately, I mean, what does Clarity say in the 1 second that she has after realizing she's activated the self-destruct function?
She says shit.
You look down, Choke, as you are bending back this arm, and you see the laser cannons, the really cool laser cannons that were on the side of this robot, stop whirring. Instead, you see this bright light beginning to glow from like the core of its like hulking metal frame, and there's just this slight trembling that you get just for an instant as that light then billows out into a flash, and there is a small mushroom cloud that forms in the air as smoke and debris are just ejected in every direction away from the back of the truck. The front windows of the restaurant are shattered inwards from the blast, and everyone who is on the street or sidewalk are thrown backwards, except for Choke, who's thrown straight up into the air from the blast of this thing's detonation, and so like the smoke and everything begins to settle and everything kind of like settles down a bit, and I think we just get the subsequent boosh of Choke landing on the metal frame of the truck. Everyone takes 8 points of damage. I gotta give Choke like an additional 2 on top of it.
I'm not sorry
Impulse as
that I
well?
killed your robot.
Sorry.
Does Impulse
No.
take 8 as well?
I think everyone's at the restaurant's fine. You get some glass in your hair, but I think everyone's, other than some minor scratches, would be okay.
Okay. And I was getting most of them out through the back anyway, so okay, cool. NPCs are good.
I think Clarity's gonna immediately scramble back up as best as she can and be like, Zane?
I'm good. I'm good. Oh,
Are you sure?
yeah. It hurt worse than you hitting me. Zane like sits up in the street. It's got like blackened marks across the side of his head. His hair is like standing up at a weird angle. His shirt's a little torn.
I'm sorry that I hit you, and I'm sorry I made a robot explode at you.
Yeah. Is everyone else okay?
Oh, right. Other people.
Impulse is gonna grab Yule, who I'm assuming is still inside.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you get to pick up Choke. Come on. This is like your favorite thing, right? Come on.
After the
Clatter out.
sheer amount of adrenaline that Choke just used up, there's no way I'm not like unconscious on top of this truck, right?
Yeah, no, we can.
After the
if you're-
lizard brain and the explosion.
I wasn't gonna force unconsciousness upon you, but if you're amenable to that, we
There's
can.
no way I'm awake right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Choke is unconscious on the truck. And have you so Dirk is fine, is a little banged up as well from the explosion, is still bound and gagged.
Uh-huh. Did he land on top of me?
I
Yeah, because I was carrying him.
if you think you held on to him in the explosion,
Probably not.
Whatever way you may have landed, however you wish.
Okay.
Whatever supports your slash fiction. I'm
That is not.
That
It says
wasn't.
right
that
here.
wasn't. The your was not to you. It was to me. Don't worry. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a general. Everyone here may picture however they wanted that scene to go out.
Well, I am not fine. Just a second, and he like crawls over and the duct tape off his face.
Ow.
Yeah,
Ow. Ow.
you're
Looks
right.
like- I'm fine. Can you get my? Can you cut these two?
Sure. He takes the thing, just removes it.
Kind of sits up, regains his footing. Well, my ear's ringing. That's not good.
There was an explosion. That's half the course.
Yeah, I heard it. Ugh. Well, that didn't go the way that I thought it would.
The way that you thought it would.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to bring you into this. I didn't know what else to say when he started asking for the schematics. I thought if I told him you had them, then you might be able to help.
Well, I clearly didn't have them,
No,
and
no, I mean, I technically have them still. Again, it was a sort of a Hail Mary to get someone to rescue me from that asshole. Is he dead?
I assume so. After all of that, he's been shot in the head and exploded. If he's not dead, then he's never been human in the first place.
As you look down at the street, you just see his fingers twitching slightly.
I take out the gun that Joe gave me and go boom, boom, boom. He's dead now.
Fingers stop twitching. Jesus.
He's not happy about being blown up.
Well, good. Oh shit, is your friend okay? Looking at Choke, who's being picked up by Yule and Impulse.
Oh, her? She'll be alright. She's a lizard.
She's a what now?
A lizard. Well, not mostly. Mostly human. Part lizard. Her eyes are slit. It's fine.
I must have hit my head harder than I thought.
Nope. You're alright. I mean, can you, like, follow my finger? And he does the, like...
Which one?
You're fine.
Right. You begin to hear like sirens in the distance and stuff too, and he says, "Oh, we should probably get out of here." Where's the truck?
It's crushed, but you're going to come with us for right now.
Yeah, grab the box out of the cab before we go.
Well,
Yeah, he had it. It's
huh.
and you do see the cab of the truck. It's been pushed about 30 feet up the road, but it's still there.
Okay,
The back of the truck took most of the explosion.
I'll walk slowly and grab that, as I think if I run, I might puke right now.
So you go and grab that, and everyone else runs to their respective vehicles in your car, and everybody loads in and hightails it out of there. We can say, Choke, you regain consciousness a little bit into the car ride. Last you remember,
Yule is cradling you.
Yeah, you open your eyes and you look up and you see Yule's face looking down at you.
Oh, shit. Why are you so close to me?
Well, there's not a whole lot of space in the back of this car, so you're kind of laying across a couple of us.
Good.
Your legs are heavy.
Ow.
Do you have a knife in your boot? Because I think the hilt is poking me.
Yes.
All right, I'll give it back, but I'm just gonna move it. Oh my God! How did you fit that in your shoe? Oh my God!
What big feet?
Was it bend?
I don't think that this will fit in my purse. So I'm just gonna set it on your shoes until we get back to the
hold
house.
it.
Okay.
No.
No, I have my own knife. It's fine.
I'm assuming she's gonna hold it up and your entire other knife is the handle of this knife.
It's a big knife.
Nice enough.
Am I dead?
No.
The guess is no.
No.
But last time I woke up like this, had been shot in the head.
Oh no, just exploded this time.
And then fell 100 feet down after the explosion.
That's why there's so many of you.
Yeah.
Dirk, who is crammed into the front areas, looking back at everyone as he's sitting on the floor of this interior state. Because I don't remember if we described it in a while, but this luxury hovercraft that all of you are climbed into is kind of built in the back like a kind of that limo seating along the sides in the back as well. And he's just kind of sitting on the floor. I feel like I should apologize to everyone here.
Yes, why don't you make it clear what just happened, Dirk?
That I must fit my head because I keep wanting to call them pencil fingers, and that can't be right.
Oh, that's right.
Right. He nabbed me a couple days ago. Looking for my tech. Wanted to boost it from Lunatech. And wanted the schematics from me to make sure they didn't make it out in the open market. I told Mr. Fingers, which I don't want to have to say again, that
In the first place, he has a last name.
no, that I have to. I told him that I gave the schematics to you, hoping that you'd bring in the cavalry and be able to rescue me. So I kind of got you all roped up in this, and I'm glad everyone's mostly okay.
I'm sorry, I accidentally blew up the robot.
I don't think you need to be the one apologizing here, Clarity.
I feel like I
I
need
mean-
to.
I appreciate it.
The good
So,
news is,
Generally
Oh.
speaking, though, I do want to say that you can just hire us next time. So we're just gonna go ahead and say that we'll just we'll get our regular fee from you another time once you've recovered.
Well, on that, I was about to say that I don't have much in the way of cred right now, but I can compensate you with what I promised to Chance here. Gestures towards the box, pushes it your way. That's the prototype.
And this is what he was after, isn't it?
Yeah, he stole it from the warehouse that they were holding it in. I think he was going to grab the schematics from you, probably kill me, and then sell the whole kit and caboodle on the black market to whoever wanted it.
Good thing I gave him blank paper.
Right. Well, it's yours. Do whatever you want with it. Sell it, keep it.
So I'm
It's the
gonna
least I can give y'all.
open up the box, and because I don't remember what it is. Look at
It is the actual name of the artifact is the terahertz scanner, and it is essentially this visor. It kind of looks like an Oculus in its design. So kind of covers and kind of contours to your face, snaps over in the back, and it has a few like cameras along the front. The effect of it, which is by emitting terahertz and long-range infrared light, this device allows the user to see a short distance through most interior walls of standard structures, through normal clothing, and into normal bags and briefcases. Only stone or concrete more than 6 inches thick prevents a scan. Regardless, the images are black and white and fuzzy and lack fine detail. Essentially, they're X-ray specs.
Wow. Yeah. That'll do nicely, actually.
Well, it's yours. If I could just ask the favor of y'all drop me off at the nearest transport shuttle off this godforsaken station, I'd really like to get back home.
Of course.
Thank you again.
Dirk, next time you need help, maybe call someone else.
Fair.
You can call me. Just saying.
Yeah, generally speaking, that's actually really not a bad thing. Like, I'll give you a business card. Yeah.
Well, if I find myself in need of help where I'm not kidnapped and forced to recruit people through circuitous means, I will definitely keep that in mind.
I think that's the key there. Might be a little bit upset at the moment, but yeah, listen to my colleagues, not me.
This is sort of par for the course for me.
I do not want that life.
Then
just
hope you
upset
don't
that-
have to call us again.
Me too. So
I
unless
just
anybody
wish you
has
would have told me. Sorry.
does anyone have anything else they want to say to Dirk before y'all drop him off someplace? Because I can't have another NPC staying with y'all at the loft or on the station. I've got a whole list of them. There are too many. He is blasted off into space shortly after.
Enough to fill a restaurant.
And then some.
Yeah, those were just the ones you wanted to invite to a restaurant. There's a whole many more.
Impulse will be sending gift bags to those that were participating that aren't among our normal crew as an apology. They did get free dinner though. Just saying.
I think you all got free dinner.
No, Impulse did pay the bill.
Oh, you
So.
did pay the tab?
Yeah, she did pay the bill and tipped outrageously to the waitstaff. She's also, because it appears from what we gather now that this was not a front, this was just a restaurant. Is that true?
Yes, it was just a restaurant. He was asking.
Okay, Impulse will anonymously be sending a donation to the restaurant to help get their glass fixed as well. She feels really bad. The food was actually pretty decent, and she feels real bad about it.
Well, this is a good excuse for them to get those renovations to help facelift the restaurant.
There you go.
It's a little kid, like a note that says, "Sorry for getting your glass blown up by a giant mech. Love, Anonymous."
You all come trudging back into the loft, everyone in various states of dirt and disarray and soot from the explosion and glass still falling out of places. Most people collapse onto couches, chairs, of the four of you, plus Ghost and Zane and Yule and Phoebus. It's a very cramped apartment y'all are in right now.
Impulse will go just, I don't know, maybe she'll see, maybe she'll use this as an excuse like, we have some company over. Maybe I could stay at your place tonight.
To Alco?
Alco.
I'm trying to think what his response is going to be. Because my first instinct was like, I'll bust out the futon, and I don't think that's what he would say. Because you got him a nice bed.
Very nice bed.
He says, I'll pick up a few extra bottles of wine.
Sounds good. Sleepover.
So I'm gonna go shower. For a long time.
Phoebus, before everyone goes, just says, so this was kind of a sidetrack, but we still on for the plan once everybody's rested?
Yeah.
I'm kind of on a deadline.
Oh, yes.
Great. Let me know when the shower's free. Just like collapses face down on the couch.
Oh, before I go, weren't we maybe thinking about trying to get this Lucky on our side as well? Just make things a little bit easier, considering this Lucid character might be a little bit of a loose cannon.
That was actually why I called Dirk in the first place, because I think they were involved together at Lunatech at some point, but that didn't pan out. So I guess we have to go a more direct route.
Mm-hmm. Homework. Let's see if we can track down this Lucky character.
Okay. So it plans to track down and do some more investigating on Lucky. Everybody's showering, resting for the evening. That's probably the best place for us to call it for today. Because I don't want to end on research. That just seems boring. So we'll pick up with research next time. Good job, y'all. Let me give you out your XP because you got an artifact in the in my endless barrage of side quests for y'all. So roll d6 for me. Since it's your artifact, Sam, you feel free to do it if you want to.
That's a 3.
Okay, so it's level 4, which means you get 4 XP to divvy out amongst the group.
Oh, we all get 1?
Sounds good. Alrighty. Wow, we just got another NPC name in the chat. Oh boy. Is this one also going to spawn a side quest? Because the last two NPC names I've gotten have spawned side quests, and that was Captain Midnight, then leading into Johnny Pencilfingers Jones. God.
Bergabeth! You're stressing Val out.
I don't know how I'm going to do this name.
Oh
no! You can make it a true name of one of the four.
Yeah.
The only person's true name we don't know is Choke.
No, not us.
Oh.
This
okay.
is Choke's name now. Savannah, I hope you're okay with that.
Yep.
Oh boy. No, I will find a way to make it work.
I forgot you guys don't know Choke's name.
Life finds a way.
Technically, none of y'all know Impulse's name either. Just Alco. So.
Sorry, I don't remember any of y'all's real names either, because I can barely remember your character names. So that's going to be it for tonight. I think it's a good place to end it on. We got our full side quest there done, and we'll gear up next time to finally take on Miss Scarlet. Anyone have anything before we get going?
End of session stuff?
Oh, yeah. Did anyone make any progress towards their arc?
I mean, first sleepover.
You got in real, like, under the wire there at the end.
I did. I wasn't planning it either. It just worked out.
Anyone else? I feel like if anything, Choke took a step back.
I was about to say the same words.
Oh no.
You lose an XP. No.
And is it one for one of our steps or
two?
Two.
Two.
Okay. Hot damn,
I think
y'all.
I think with because Chances is the research, right?
Yeah.
And one of the
actually,
reasons that that Dirk wanted to give this to you is specifically to help with your research. It may not actually help with your research, but that was his intention there. So I'm fine with you taking the 2 XP if you want to there.
I will take that. I will not turn down 2 XP.
Listen, I'm trying to find any way to give you XP to catch you up to the rest of the group, so I will throw XP at Chance whenever I can.
Because I have a ridiculous amount of experience right now, and I don't want to like top out my tier. Can I spend 4 to not only have sent money to that restaurant, but to buy it?
To own the restaurant, yes.
To own the restaurant.
I think it's 3 for the wealth option. It's only 4 if you're actually improving, so you can spend 3 to buy the restaurant. Yes.
Buy the restaurant.
More than influencer money.
I'm gonna keep all of the same staff. Like no one loses their job. Just keep all the same staff, but upgrade it a little bit. And yeah, everyone seemed really great. Like our server was awesome. Make her the manager. It'll be great.
All right, you can now mark down your inventory. You own Mr. China.
Excellent. Independent wealth. Woo! All right.
Ooh, fantasy. I think that'll be it then, unless anybody has anything else. No? Okay. Thank you everyone out there for watching. Very much appreciate it. We will be back next week. I promise. For the continuation of our game and to hopefully finally take on Miss Scarlet, because we've been teasing that for a while now. Join us tomorrow, which is Saturday at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, where I'll be running Saturday Night's Star Power. We'll be picking up our first session of our Season 2. If you like JoJo stuff, or other like supernatural investigation anime like Jujutsu Kaisen, because the SEO on that is very hot right now. Come check it out. It'll be fun. And otherwise, check out our schedule. You can see the full lineup of all the shows we have going on throughout the week below our faces. If you're watching us live on Twitch, if you're watching us at some point in the future on YouTube, head over to our Twitch page. You can see whatever we've got going on right now, because I'm sure our schedule has changed. Once again, I want to say thank you to my lovely players for being here and for being ridiculous and making this game a pleasure to run, and not doing anything super awkward today, so I didn't have to live through that for 2 streams in a row. You tried. I feel like you tried pretty hard, but we didn't quite reach it there. And thank you to everyone in the chat for redeeming or purchasing redemptions in the store, engaging. Very much appreciate it. We're looking forward to bringing in these wacky names and items and all that fun stuff. So we will see everyone here in 1 week. And until next time, good game and good night, Internet.